Okay, so I'm trying to give my video a proper introduction, and we are on a road trip to Niles, Ohio, which is like 3 hours away from Detroit, and we're going there for a book signing, so get ready with me. And of course, I have to show you the fashionably prepared things. A lot of the stuff is already in the car. That is my clothing bag because we're staying overnight. Books, the suitcase, the case, you know well. The bag, the banner's already in the car. I didn't feel like stuffing those book holders anywhere. This is going down in the back of the hatchback. And of course, that is a pillow and a sheet. And that is the famous purse. I was still thinking about taking my scooter, like really thinking about it. That would be so retarded. I can't say that word. Okay, I'm not even gonna take it out, so whatever. If you're listening this far, then okay. But yeah, as usual, I'm running late, and I should have been on the road like 30 minutes ago, but I packed the car. Everything is in there, and as you can see, I have a camping setup. And I know you said, Sylvia, you're going on a book trip. And yes, I am going on a book trip. But me and my husband has made a decision this year. We're going to try to be cutting corners as much as possible because we want to get all our debts paid off, credit cards down to the lowest we can get them. And so we can save and do something really huge next year with the camping land that we have. So this is what we're doing, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna book a trip. I'm not gonna book a hotel. Now I know you're saying, well, people are gonna come in and say, I don't know what that is. People are gonna say, hey Sylvia, you know, the organizer has book rooms and things like that. And I have done events, yes, but I was listening to Willow's video, and I'm gonna give her credit in this, in that I wanted to do something. I needed to do something to cut down on all the costs, because like she put it out there, there's a lot of costs that authors take in order to do these events, and I love to do these events, but the cost is astronomical, and with everything going on in our climate, it's even gotten worse. So I was like, let me go ahead and do something that is going to save my husband money and to also be economical for me, where I can still enjoy the event. Now I love camping, and this is going to be a test run, but I want you to see what we're doing. So hold on, let me get you in there. So I have everything set up. So that is the table over there. This is my food down here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. Oh yeah. So over here, well, that's the battery. That's the food box, and that's actually a small oven. I have the sink in here. I have some solar panels just in case anything happens. I have a huge battery, and I'm not going to post this till after the event. I have a small table right here at my feet, and here's the bed. The bed is here. I don't have my big bed. I have like a cot bed, a cot mattress, and a yoga mattress, a yoga pad. I have the book stuff on my bed, and then my other book stuff in the passenger side, and that is because we're going to get rid of it as soon as we get there and set up our table. And then beside me in the passenger side, I can show you, I have the window covers. And then I'm going to close the hatchback. Oh, hold on. I gotta take all this crap. My hands are full. My hands are full. Okay. Close the hatchback. It closes. Yes. And of course I brought my tea. That was imperative. I hope I got everything. It's so crazy. Oh, so in the passenger side, so you can see the back passenger side, has all my stuff, my book stuff and everything. And then in the front seat, I have the front seat, I have, see if you can see down there. So of course, I have the refrigerator and covered up my passenger seat in case I spill stuff. My food bag so I can chomp on snacks while I'm riding. My small refrigerator bag, that's my immediate stuff. My purse is up here. I brought the anchor. The anchor battery goes down there. This is the windshield cover. When I get out, I don't feel like folding it up. I'm gonna put my keys up somewhere so I don't forget them. Always know where your keys are when you're going camping. And my phone is there, and my other phone is in my hand. And of course my writing bag is here. It's in there. I'm so late getting on the road, but I wanted to make this video. And like I said, it won't post till after the event. This is a test run to see how everything goes, and I'll let you know how much money I did save. I already had the camping stuff, so it's like I'm just taking from what I already had and expounding upon it. So I already had the camping stuff, and it's like a no-build setup, if that's what you're interested in. I can, once I pull everything out, I'll try to do a thing on the sink. I know you're asking, where does she bathroom, shower? So I did hook up with someone else who's gonna be there, and I'll shower in like their room. They're gonna let me use their room before they check out. And I know that sounds like, oh my god, that's so gross, Sylvia, but okay. I know her, she knows me, and we're good. But yeah, I'll be going there, and I'll be using her shower, and they have a bathroom there, so I'll be good. I'll be good. I think that's it. Before I get on the road, I have to start this car like right away because it is hot. I have to put my fan on. But yeah, I'm gonna stop this and start driving, and I'll see you in Niles, Michigan. Bye. Hey guys, so I am at the hotel, and I just finished setting up my table. I'll make a video of that tomorrow and then insert it before this video. But now I have to come out and set up for the car. I probably look like a wet raccoon. So I forgot I rubbed my eyes, and I forgot I had eyeliner on. But I washed my face, which is why I have a sink. But I set up the car now, so I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see everything properly. This is from behind, and the curtain is over the windows. On the side, you can see out the other way, but I'm actually, when I get inside, I'm gonna cover that out. These little windows, I didn't bring the little plastic thing, but I have them on the inside there in the toolbox. So it has a screen. I have screens on the window because I'm gonna open them up a little because it is like 80 degrees now, and so if it gets hot, and I have 2 fans in the car, and then this covers the side windows, and then that is the front part. So let's go around to the bedding. So this is the whole car, and then when you open up this back door, that's the bed. The battery is right there. These are more curtains that I'm going to actually be using to cover up more stuff. And then this is the pillow. Here's the mattress. Basically, like I said, it is a yoga mat with a cot, so very comfortable. And then I have sheets and a fleece in case it gets too cold. I have another battery right there, plus there's the fan, and then I'm going to put a fan up there. I have a hanging fan, so I'll hang a fan from there. And then there's my sink. That right there, oil pan, goes up there, and this brand new oil pan, it hasn't been used, so I only use it for camping. That's my toolbox that I was just using, and then that's a cork board, so I have things hanging up from there. I'm gonna put that in the refrigerator so it'll be cold for me later on. And that's another toolbox, and behind there is drinking water, plus there's another bottle of water for the sink, and I just set a faucet up on the oil pan and then it'll start. Behind there is actually an oven, that gray thing right there. It's a little tiny oven, a crock pot oven. So I have some rice I can cook with some tuna if I get hungry later on. I just kind of ate. I went out with some other writing friends and ate. So I'm not really that hungry, but sometimes I get the munchies in the middle of the night. So here's my writing bag because I'm going to do some writing tonight. That's my camping bag. If I have to go to the bathroom inside of the hotel lobby, I'll just take that bag with me and go. I just went to Planet Fitness and got a temporary membership so I can take a shower before I get in bed, so I'm kind of well ready to go to bed. Then I'm gonna do some things with the Canva boxes, some stuff I have to put together, and hopefully I have the cards for it. This trash can, and it's like a huge space over there, so in the morning I'm gonna put all this stuff over here on the bed and get dressed over there in the morning. And as you can see, that's all covered up, and it's really dark in here. And I'm gonna have a bar over here, so that gets covered up as well. And then that's where the refrigerator is, and my drink, I had got some ice when we went out. And then there's my laptop bag, so I can grab my laptop in the morning. And I am all set for bed, and this is where we're sleeping. And the hotel is right there, and the event center is right there. Okay, one of the after takes or the aftermath that I learned from this whole experience about, you know, staying in my car camping when I go to events. Okay, one of the things that I learned is what would you say? One thing that I learned, that it can be done. It's very easy, depending upon where the event is. You know, I looked out, and Google Maps helps a lot, where I can park where other people are parking. Sometimes if it's at a hotel, I can park there, and I can still get like amenities during the day from the hotel, like ice and using the bathroom and things like that from the event thing itself. I can get that and stuff. And then at the end of the event, I was able to, because I'm a little OCD, so I like to be clean. So I was able to go into the bathroom, and I had a little bathroom bag, and I was able to do, like, I had like a soapy towel, a pre-soap towel, and I was able to go into like the wheelchair bathroom where it had a lot of room, and I could just set up and kind of wash down, and then because I don't like a lot of makeup on my face, so, and I have had makeup on for the event, so I had to wash my face, under my arms, you know, I hit all the hot spots, and I have to change my socks. So it's just a thing for me. So I was able to do all that like at the end of the event, and I was fine. And then I came out to my car, and it was still, I hadn't taken the things off the car, so I was able to take the shades off the windows and give the car some air. I aired out the car, reorganized it, so it was in traveling mode, and I kept the windows and doors, well, I kept the doors kind of open so it could just air out. Not that it smelled or anything, I just wanted to get some air because I'd been in there all night long. And so, like, yeah, it was possible to do this and to save money on not paying for hotels. So I think I might look into more longer events. I do have to work out the driving though, leaving earlier, because my knee, I have a bad knee, so I need to like think on that. Like 3.5 hours is, I gotta take a break.
at least like a 20-minute or 30-minute break and then get back on the road. For some reason, I can't do a lot of driving, long-term driving, but I mean, it worked out, so it was fine. I would like to try this again, and I'll let you know when I do, so make sure you follow me. I don't think I'll have any more recaps. I think there was one more, but I can't remember. I think that was it. I know I wanted to talk about that, like getting back and the amenities and having to do the whole thing. And it wasn't that bad. Sleeping where I slept at and everything, it was kind of evened out. So I woke up refreshed, and not really just moving around and stuff like that. And I know I don't look it, but I mean, I'm kind of old, but I was able to move and maneuver around and everything. And it worked out fine. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and let me know, would you do something like this? Bye.